hata watu wawili watatu. Na watu wa Kisumu wanaendanga wapi? Ama Germany? Juu ni ngumu kuwapata pia Australia, sio wengi. Anyhow, straight to work visa. What's the story with work visa? What's the process, and what is meant to happen if someone, and of course, those two people with the CAN and the nurses.
So with work visa, work visa is not just one word. In Australia, when you talk about work visa, you're talking about so many different type of visas. It depends with which one you as an individual you qualify for. In this country, we have subclass, okay? So there is one that is really known. It is called 485. 485 iko divided into 3 streams. So kuna short term, kuna long term, alafu kuna labor agreement. Okay, so if you're applying for, let's say in that una apply under that 482, utaangalia ni which one una fit. You definitely will need to check your resume, see kuna documents zako, tuna umefanya nini, uko na experience gani. Pia kuna wale kama kuna 407, hiyo ni wale wenye wamegraduate too and they want to add experience. Unajua kuja kusharpen up, so it's a visa yenye pia mtu inaweza kusaidia umove huku ukuje kufanya kazi. To them they say that you're coming here to gain more experience, but with that 47 what you'll need to do, you'll need at least to enroll onto something. Hata kama ni certificate 3, hata kama ni hand washing, hygiene, infection control, as long as it's just a course and you uta gain skills. It's not like a big course in a university. No. Even in a small institute. So that is one of the requirement kwa mambo ya 47. But 47, lazima ukuwa umemaliza tu the course. Kama umefanya, let's say nursing, umemaliza within 1 year. Let's say ulimaliza last year. So kama uko na experience ya more than 1 year, then you don't need to have more experience. Umeelewa? So that one is to gain experience. So you need to know the requirement for that 47. But for the 482, enye neza ongelea sana, enye najua inabeba watu wengi sana, including the Kenyans who are living here in Australia, ni under the labor shortage agreement. Hii inachukua watu wengi sana, and we were so happy venye juzi government ilikuja ikasema, you know what guys, tunaleta aged care pathway visa. I think most of people wanaita hiyo. I think hata surgeon umesikia. So kama uko na qualification ya caregiving, ama umekuwa carer in maybe uko Australia for 1 year ama outside Australia for 1 year, utafanya skill assessment. Of course, that is the first thing, guys. When we are talking about the work visas, you need to have skill assessment, and it should be positive. Let's make it positive. When you're saying skill assessment, tunamaanisha hivi. For example, uko Kenya, walimu ndo wako employed na hiyo nini ya walimu, lazima kwa inatonga nini TSC ama
yeah.
So huku pia kuna hizo nini, hizo bodies zenye zimewekwa zina regulate na kutest kama Kenya umesomea ina meet standard ya Australia. So you must apply for the skill assessment. It is not free. The skill assessment I find you just with one body. It depends with what you do. For I'm a social worker. So for social workers, you either go for ASW or you go for AQUA. But AQUA specifically is meant for people who are doing community service and other things. Unaelewa? But kwa mtu kama nurse anaenda kwa different, anaenda APRA. Kwa mtu kama engineer anaenda, they're all different. So you need to understand which body are you going to use to apply when you're applying for your skill assessment. That is number one. When you're thinking about work visa, hata before utafute lawyer, before utafute kazi, before utafute nini, the first thing you need to have is a positive skill assessment. Ingia kwa website. Wakenya mwache kukua mpendi kugoogle vitu. Ingia kwa website. Hizi vitu zote ziko online. Just go into the website and Google skill assessment for nursing in Australia. Hivyo tu itakuletea, just tembea ndani hapo utapata kumbe this is the body. Email them. Things are very straightforward. If you email them, definitely they will answer back. Kama umepata nini Australia. This is just a way to empower you. Kama umefanya engineer, kama umefanya wewe ni mwalimu, na pia itakusaidia, you know the requirements. Kwa sababu most of the time when you're doing skill assessment, there's some things that you need to have. One of it being English. Watu wenye mpendi kufanya IELTS, kuna courses zenye lazima ufanye IELTS. Enye watakubali ufanye PTE, you will need to provide IELTS and IELTS specific. So unatakana ujue what bands do you need. So these are the requirement checklist. Unaangalia English, kama wewe ni mwalimu unahitaji 8877. Unaenda unafanya English kwanza. If you get these, then you can proceed. Do you have other requirements that they need? Ume provide kila kitu venye wanataka, because sometimes if you miss these, you only have like 3 months or sometimes 1 month to provide everything, or else ile pesa yenye umelipa inakunywa maji.